Hello, my friends, my fellow Harmonauts, and welcome to this drive-by edition of the Harmony Garage. My name is Sam Harrison, and I will be your mechanic today. I'm going to give you a look under the hood of what's happening in our blockchain project, and give you a tune-up. See if we can answer some questions. See if we can give you a little bit more perspective on how things are developing. First, I want to start off by issuing a big thank you to the community. The responses to last week's AMA with Peter Abilla have been fantastic. You guys really expressed your appreciation. You really told us what you felt and thought. And I mean, it's not universal, but for the most part, you really enjoyed having this video. And so that really touched me. I really appreciated that. Now, I actually do something that you're really not supposed to do if you're on YouTube or if you're, putting stuff out on Twitter or on Reddit. I read the comments. So I get involved and I see what you say, and it makes me happy, right? Well, most of them. Like this is a great one from over on Reddit. The user named Onesters said, "Sam Harrison is always a delight. What a great host." I have to agree with you. I am a delight and I am a great host, but mainly that comes from the number of Hostess cream pies I've eaten. As you can tell, not a great look here, Sam. Not a good one for you. Now, S6K Hill said that the video was fantastic. It felt much more personal. Thank you, everyone who worked to put this together. It shows how amazing this community really is. I agree. This was not a one-man effort. I am not a one-man band. In fact, the only thing I do here is turn on my camera and record and speak my mind. Most of what you guys see and most of what is amazing is done on the back end by our moderators and by our team. So I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to them for the work they do. Now, this one I had to share because it's so interesting. Over on YouTube, Beyond TP said, "I need that Harmony bike." That one over there. You know what? I can't. It's my wife's bike, and I'm not going to sell that to you. I would get in so much trouble. She loves that bike. She loves to throw one of our kids in the back seat and ride around with her little basket. Sometimes she puts her little dog in the basket, and it's very picturesque and so cute. Sometimes I just want to vomit. But that's my wife for you guys. So yeah, so this is terrific. I love the feedback. I definitely love the engagement. So keep it up. And just like any YouTube video you see out here, do the things, right? Like, subscribe, set up the notifications, retweet, follow, sell your firstborn, write a catchy haiku, support this production on all of the platforms that you would consume any sort of Harmony update, because that's what helps us grow. That's what helps the Harmony community grow. And that's really how we get our message out about what this technology and this platform is capable of. Talking about how well we are getting this technology and this platform, that news out, let's talk a little bit about some statistics that we have. Now, in general, statistics are really boring, but at the end, I'll tell you why I think these are important. So first off, let's look at our social impact. Reddit, we have over 20,000 people who have joined our subreddit, which is stellar. I don't think I can use that adjective anymore. 20,000 people who have joined our Reddit, which is really, really good. Welcome to all of you. We also have over 160,000 followers on Twitter, and our Telegram channel just passed 19,000 people on that channel as well. This is great. And this is the reason why. See, our community is the security of our blockchain is a product of our community. It's essential. It's vital. We cannot run nodes without community. We cannot have people stake without the community. And so it's really your participation that changes this from just a science fair project in somebody's garage into a force for good in the world and making it capable of doing what we think this technology really can do. On the staking side, we are doing great. You know, we have 4.28 billion tokens currently staked. Of all of the tokens in circulation, that's 9.51 billion tokens in circulation. 45% of the tokens that are out there are staked. That means almost half of the assets that are in the network are being used to secure the network. And that's terrific. If you want to know more about staking, which I really hope you all dig into, you should visit staking.harmony.one. It's a great website. You'll be able to find all these different validators. You'll be able to find ones that you can stake to or delegate to with just a push of a button. And it's really good. On that point, the actual validator DAO elections started this week. So this is one of that great DAO initiative that we talked about last week. We are slowly but surely moving these funds out into all these various different DAOs to decentralize the funding control of the project. So yes, so the validator DAO in elections right now, the community DAO is coming very soon. I'm working very hard with the various different community leaders in the market to pull together our mandate, and then we'll do the announcement. We'll same path that we saw in the validator DAO. We'll walk through the various different steps to the election. Of course, the community DAO is a little bit more complicated. The stakeholders for that, as the community, it's actually much larger universe than what we saw over with the validator DAOs. But so that's kind of gives you an update. Community, validator DAO, a couple of things there. Now, I want to bounce off two more updates before I let you guys go. One has to do with, you know, the foundational part of what we're doing here, the technology. See, we have engaged in a fantastic bounty program over on Gitcoin, the One Love program, and it went over very, very well. We paid out somewhere in the range of $75,000 to $80,000 worth of bounties, and so we're doing it again, but this time we're going twice as big. So this is One Love round 2 or part 2, and it is we're probably going to pay out around $200,000 worth of bounties for developers who visit Gitcoin, who visit the project and pick up a bounty and solve it and turn it in and get it accepted. I'm excited to see what comes out of the second round of bounties. Additionally, to help facilitate this, our Reddit moderators opened up another subreddit. This is called harmony_dev subreddit, specifically for the developers out there, because they speak in a language all their own. And I'm not just talking Solidity versus, you know, JavaScript or whatever. Developer languages are just, I speak more languages than English, but I don't speak any of those languages. So visit harmony_dev. If you're a developer, get engaged in that community, ask questions, answer questions, swap funny jokes in binary, and I'm sure you'll have a really good time. Funny jokes in binary. Now I want to move on to another update that's really close to my heart. I love this section, the NFT section. We talked about it a little bit last week with Peter. Coming up, there are a couple of things that you should be aware of. Number one is the DaVinci secondary market. So obviously you can go to davinci.gallery, view all these various different artists and see what their artwork looks like, and you can purchase it and hold it in your own wallet, and it's great. And now you can sell it onto a secondary market. One of the things that is terrific about this is that every time an artist's piece of artwork gets sold, revenue comes back to them. They get a royalty on that, which means they're creating a persistent source of revenue from artwork that is appreciating in value as people enjoy it and like it more and more and more. That is a revolutionary concept. I absolutely love that. So yeah, so check it out. Secondary market on DaVinci launching this week. Two other things on the NFT side. The first one is talking a little bit about bridging the physical and digital identity, making all of the primitives like we do over in the DeFi space, we need to have some primitives in place to be able to embrace the physical to digital identity space, namely domain NFTs, right? So of course we have the crazy.one subdomains that have been up for roughly 2 weeks, I think it is. And I got mine, samuelharrison.crazy.one. And that is going to evolve into a more robust system called One Names. And you'll be able to purchase or rent your domain name, and then you'll be able to use it in many different spaces throughout the internet. Imagine instead of having to deal with your long, convoluted, not human readable cryptocurrency wallet, all you had to really do was say, hey, yeah, samuelharrison.crazy.one, fire me off your crypto payments, and blam, they land straight into your crypto wallet. It's a necessary step for widespread adoption of cryptocurrency. We have to make this thing easier for people to use. And so we're working on it really, really hard. Now, the final thing I want to talk about in the NFT space is a terrific event that's happening at the very beginning here of June. June 4th is going to be the NFT night, but the entire week in Miami during the Bitcoin conference, there's going to be an additional kind of a sidebar conference called Decentralization. It's put on by some partners of ours, Unify IT and the Lab Miami. And it's an entire week of programming. A lot of very interesting things are happening. But that final day, that Friday, June 4th, is going to be their NFT night. And it's going to focus on Da Vinci and Harmony. Stephen will be speaking. It'll be a great experience to learn about NFTs for the first time, as well as dig deeper and engage if that is your want around NFTs. So check that out. It's up on Eventbrite. Again, the name of the conference is Decentralization, and Unify IT and the Lab Miami are putting it together. So that gives you, in general, some really quick updates from this week. I also wanted to talk briefly about kind of what the roadmap is. Not really a roadmap, more like I had a napkin at the bar and I wrote some stuff down on the back of it. This channel, this process of reaching out to the community and engaging with the community, we are at day one, to borrow a phrase, of this entire thing. I have plans to turn this not only into a YouTube update like this one, but also eventually at one point hold a YouTube live stream where we'll have a chat off to the side that will be able to interact through questions and answers. We'll have a moderator who helps raise the interesting questions, and it'll be a really robust back and forth conversation. I think that is really important, and I would have a blast doing it. Another thing that has been talked about, and I am working through the process of having this happen, is we can rip the audio from these posts and turn it into podcasts, and then we can put it up on wherever podcasts are sold, wherever you can find your podcast. So that will also happen sometime in the near future. But at the end of the day, there are several pieces that need to be put together, and we are working really hard to accomplish that. But I also want to get feedback from you. Where else should we make sure we are engaging with you, our community, our constituents, the people that hold the stake in this proof of stake network? What are the platforms? People have talked to me about Clubhouse. I'm a newbie at Clubhouse. I'm not fantastic at it, but what other platforms would you like to be engaged with? So that's about it. We've done several minutes, about 10, 15 minutes worth of updates here. Please sound off in the comments. Tell us everything you want to know, and share this video. Get this out to your friends and family, and even the people that you don't like, so they can get involved and see what Harmony can do for them. At the end of the day, my thanks goes out to all of you. It is your dedication to this project that makes it possible. My name is Sam Harrison. This is the Harmony Garage, and thanks for coming by.